We're going to talk a little bit about the word order in sentences using li. When you start a sentence with "Я не знаю", then you can guess that there might be a good likelihood that you'll have li in there because it's I don't know whether something, right? Let's look at the sentence that we're going to create here, what the different elements of it are. So we have will go, tomorrow, to parents, Ivan, weather. So let's put them in the right order. With sentences that have li, li must come in the second position after the comma. What goes in the first position? The thing that goes in the first position is whatever is the most important thing in the sentence, or whatever is the thing that we're asking about. In many instances, it's the verb. So let's try that right here. I don't know whether he will go tomorrow to his parents. Я не знаю, пойдет ли Иван завтра к родителям. This is a perfectly legitimate sentence here. I don't know whether he's going to go. That's what we're asking about. We can change it though. It depends on what we're focusing on. So let's take our elements back down here. Except for li, it has to stay in the same place. What if we're, instead of asking about whether he'll go, let's say we know that somebody is going to their parents' house tomorrow, but we're not sure if it's Ivan or someone else. What do we do in that case? In that case, Ivan is the important thing. So я не знаю, Иван ли пойдет завтра к родителям. And the rest of the sentence, the order is somewhat flexible. But it's really important that the first element is the most important thing or the thing that's being asked about, and that li is the second element. Let's take our elements back here. Let's say that we know that Ivan is going to his parents at some point in the near future, but we don't know if it's tomorrow or another day. In that case, it's the завтра that we're asking about. Я не знаю, завтра ли пойдет Иван к родителям. What if, okay, let's take these down again. What if it's that we know that he's going somewhere tomorrow, but we don't know if it's to his parents or not, to somewhere else? In that case, it's the to the parents part that's most important. Я не знаю, к родителям ли Иван пойдет завтра. And here you notice that li is still in the second position if we consider к родителям to be one unit. And if we have a prepositional phrase like this, so a preposition and then another word that's in the case that it takes after it, then that will be considered one unit. But li will always be in the second position. Here's another sentence. Look at our elements. We have Она, she, в субботу, on Saturday, работала, was working, weather, в библиотеке, in the library. Where should we put our li? Second position, right away, and leave it there. If we put our most likely word, most important word, in the first position, we'll put the verb, because most often it's going to be the verb. Do you know whether she worked in the library on Saturday? Ты не знаешь, работала ли она в библиотеке в субботу? Again, after the li, the word order is somewhat flexible. There might be subtle differences in meaning depending on which things you put last, but it's not nearly as strict as what it is for the first two elements. And let's take some other possibilities. So we take everything away except for the li. What if it's that we know that she worked somewhere yesterday or on Saturday, but we don't know where it was. Was it in the library or was it somewhere else? Ты не знаешь, в библиотеке ли она работала в субботу? Let's try another possibility. What about, we know she worked in the library. Was it on Saturday or another day? Ты не знаешь, в субботу ли Она работала в библиотеке. What about, we know somebody worked in the library on Saturday, but was it her? Ты не знаешь, она ли работала в библиотеке в субботу? So you see how the word order works in a sentence using li. The most important or questioned thing is in the first blank, in the first spot. Li is in the second spot, and then the rest of the sentence comes later. When we have answers that answer, or questions with question words, the word order is a lot easier than when we have li in the answer. So here we have, will be what kind of weather today? So that we are answering the question, what will the weather be today? I don't know what the weather will be today. In this instance, all we have to do is put the question word first. Какая, in this case, is the question word. So, я не знаю, какая сегодня будет погода. I don't know what the weather will be like today. And again, the word order here is relatively flexible. Я не знаю, какая погода будет сегодня. But the important thing is to put the какая, the question word, right after the comma. Here's another one like that. Try this one. A question with a question word. We didn't have a test why yesterday. So why didn't we have a test yesterday? What's our question word? It's почему. So мы не знаем, почему у нас не было контрольной вчера. And again, after the почему, the word order is relatively flexible. Мы не знаем, почему вчера контрольной не было у нас. There might be subtle differences in what you put last, but for the most part, the most important thing is that you put почему, the question word, in the first spot after the comma.